Just following up, you gave a very good speech on giving back to the community through the Optiven Foundation, and I'm very big on giving back, because the community is as strong as we all are. Speak again briefly, specifically how the diaspora, people who are watching you right now from around the world, how they can get involved in the Optiven Foundation. And because again, like you say, it doesn't. You don't have to give so much. You can even just choose to sponsor one kid, and that makes a whole difference. Please speak to that again.
Wow, thank you for our online viewers. Yes, you can be able to participate in Optiven Foundation. This foundation has been there for the last 10 years, and we have seen the huge impact matters scholarship. We have seen support to the old people. We have seen matters climate change. And as a diasporian, you can be able to say, hey, George, I want to pick a school, maybe a child out there. I want to do a home for an elderly person. And you can be able to partner with the Optiven Foundation. And we are available on www.optivenfoundation.org. We are right there. And the other thing to partner is buying my books. All the money generated from my books goes to the foundation. Last year we sold books worth about 3 million, and all the money went to the foundation. And these books are available. It's $15 per book. They're available on Amazon. You just Google George Washuri books. You find all of them there. You can be able to participate. There are other people who are doing business in the US. You can be able to donate what you have. It could be wheelchairs, it could be clothes, it could be whatever that you have. And what we usually say that we prefer people who ship these things all the way to Kenya. We just pick them from Kenya, so because we don't want to use the little money we have for the foundation. It matters administration, matters transport. And I have seen a lot of people saying, hey, George, I want to sponsor orphans in Kenya. Currently, we are supporting about 5 children homes in Kenya. We are in Badale, we are in Kibera, we are in Soweto, and people say, hey, George, I want to support Uji in the morning. There's a lady in Virginia. For the last 3 years, she has been buying Uji for 5 years. 5 years. Every month, she has been buying Uji in an orphanage home in Soweto. Every day, they drink that lady. Can you imagine? So you can do the same in diaspora. You can say, hey, I want to supply bread for this particular home. And once you do that, those little things, not really expensive, but it makes a whole difference. And people who are watching us, next time you're in Kenya, we have something called cooking chapati for the children in the children homes. You can be able to organize for you. We go to that particular home. It could be Soweto, could be Madale, could be Kibera. We just go there with you. We cook chapati with you, and then talk to them. They touch you and tell them you live in America. That word alone inspires them. And we are doing that with many diasporians, and you can be able to speak to us to plug in our events. Right now we are talking about a tree planting. Any diaspora who is coming to Kenya, we are plugging them in tree planting activities across our areas of development. And we are happy that we are making the diaspora participate. Matters community, matters approaching communities, matters transformation, because at the end of the day, transformation is the real thing. You know, business comes and go. But once you touch somebody's life, these people never forget.
Thank you, George. And just finally, I just want to stress the point you said about investing back at home. So please, that's a very important message that please keep on reinforcing, because it's just all about the kind of information that we get.
Fantastic.
And thank you again for visiting Delaware. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Chris, and all those who are viewing. Of course, I always say that it's good to invest back home, because at the end of the day, we want to create an impact at home. And I'm happy that there's this call across Africa, whereby the African diaspora, they are being called back. You are seeing what is happening in Ghana. Even people who came here many years ago, they are going back to Ghana. And we want the same, you know, people who have made it, especially people who are doing big business in the US, they can be able to also invest back home. The government has invested heavily on infrastructure. Kenya is no longer the same country without infrastructure. There is a massive investment. In fact, they are projecting that by the year 2025, they are putting another huge amount of money, about 160 billion on infrastructure. That means the more we expand, the more we do business. If you look at the counties, for example, the county of Kisumu, for example, is among the cleanest counties, seconded by Mombasa. The new regime in Mombasa has made Mombasa very clean. And that kind of cleanness in our counties is also going to attract investment. Not only everybody going to Nairobi, but going to their respective counties. And I want to encourage people here in the US, even as we do investment in the city of Nairobi, consider your county. If you come from Busia, for example, invest there. If you come from Kilifi, for example, invest there, because if you don't invest there, and by the way, investment is not only money. Even going there to talk to people, talking to these children, talking to the girls, that's an investment, because you can inspire them. Because we are not very careful, people can be able to see, in a very short-sighted manner, that they don't know there is another world. But when you go there, Wanjiru, you speak to your people in your village, you will inspire them. Can you imagine? Myself, I was inspired by a mayor pan. What about if you go there? Seme, gusa mtu wa America. Yani gusa mtu wa majuu. Gusa usikie mtu wa majuu. You will inspire these people in a big way, So that's my encouragement for diaspora. Let's build Africa. Africa is our continent.
Thank you.